I'm going to have to listen very carefully, guys. But anyway, welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Hope you guys are all being blessed. Okay, so I had a download what God was telling me, and this is solely for NBA Youngboy. And whatever consequences this young man have had to endure due to something that happened to him that violated him, but still it made him go harder to do with his talents. All of his hurt and pain or whatever, he put it inside of his work, his art, his music. And he may not speak about all of it or whatever, but this is a download that God have been giving me to do with him. You know, quite naturally, a lot of men do not like to admit like that they're into other men. And by all means necessary, I would not just solely consider NBA Youngboy as someone just want to straightforward, just be plain assed out gay. A lot of things or whatever. Whatever people do or speak about him, he take pride in like sarcasm. And if you, whatever you say or say he is or whatever, he give you a show to do with that, whatever you've accused him of or whatever. And sometimes, guys, it's a show. It's just a show for the public. Like it's publicity stunts or whatever. So, you know, it's to keep things rolling. A lot of these guys that NBA get on there talking crap about, he don't care. He don't really care. Like, he's not even, when he's talking crap about them or saying stuff, he's not even meaning it in that way. And he's just getting on there, whatever comes off the top of his head, whatever he feels, he spew it out or whatever. And it's really just a big joke. Like, if you don't get it, then you're going to be lost in the whirlwind, because that's what he's giving y'all. He's keeping y'all constant in a karmic flow of low vibration. If it's low vibrational things, he's keeping y'all down here where he's at. If it's something high vibrational and he's trying to do better, you know, like, it was weird the other day because I didn't even know that my daughter even, you know, look at him like that. Like, watch him. Because pretty much, you know, I kind of was watching him a little bit before he went to prison. But I was giving out messages because I'm here to help heal humanity. Now, granted, can I say some stuff harsh and direct at times? Sometimes I may. It's not going to be all given to you like peaches and cream. Like I'm handing it to you on a silver platter and it's all good. Sometimes I'm going to give you the raw, uncut truth, and it's going to piss you off because maybe at that moment you didn't want nobody to know about it. Or maybe at that moment, you know, you're not ready to deal with that issue. Or maybe at that moment, you're not ready to look at yourself. Or maybe at that moment, you're not willing and ready to heal yourself. Or maybe at that moment, you just want to be a pure assed out asshole and you want to find a reason to war with me, knowing that what I'm spitting or speaking about you is the truth. It's uncalled for, guys. We're not trying to out here trying to load up these effing Uzis, go jack nobody's chain, go take something from somebody else that doesn't belong to us, go and abuse people, misuse people, use people to help our financial stability. We're not here up under, behind the scenes, stalking, watching, trolling people to take their wisdom and knowledge and ideas to become great, to go and spew it out on our platform and not give that person any recognition or support. We're not being karmic out here. We're being real. And it's a few of us that's out here like that. So you're going to either accept me or you're not. And I don't care. For that matter, if you don't, the whole, you can link up, click up, get whomever you want. I'll fight you. It'll be energetically, but most part of it, I'm going to let God fight you. And I know when he's fighting you, he's going to tear your ass down about me. So I'm going to feel your energy. I'll feel the heat for a moment. I'll feel you coming for me because I done said something that was indirect, that you wasn't so happy about, and you know it's you. I've even said in those moments, and still going to, and still may, and still will, and still have, and still is, as long as I need healing. And that'll be to the time we leave this earth. So if you don't want it, if you're not trying to heal yourself, stay away from me. Quit trolling me. Quit trying to use my information. Quit trying to get my ideas, knowing that I am who I say I am, and you're not who you say you are, who you present yourself to the public. You're a fake, you're a cheat, you're a sneak, you're a snake, you're a fraud, full of hate. You're not the person that you sit up on the throne and present yourself as, oh, just because you're doing a little talent or something, or you paying for your items for you to use and put out into the world. Yippee!
It's in the bag.
Put it right there. My DoorDash. Who's that knocking?
That's Amber. It's in the bag.
Oh, yippee, 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 yippee. Yippee, 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 yay. Okay, so guys, yeah, people that don't want to heal themselves, they don't want you telling them the truth about themselves. They want to war with you, fight with you, argue with you. All the above, and try to pretend as though it's you. And then when God start whooping their ass, it's another problem. It's an issue. No, don't make your problem your problem present itself as though I'm the issue, because I'm not. A lot of people want to do what they want to do, but when you tell them about themselves, oh, it's an issue, which in the end, eventually you're going to find out who was who and what, who was right and who was wrong, because you're going to see people go after that person time and time again for that same issue that they did to you. And what gets me is how I know that, a lot of things that God be telling me, whether it's to heal people or, sometimes you have to hurt people's feelings to heal them. I've got my feelings hurt to heal myself. So, excuse me, y'all. Okay. But anyway, I've got myself hurt to heal myself. So, another thing. Here is NBA Youngboy and the message I'm about to give in regarding to him. Is my thing is NBA Youngboy, he spent time in jail. Regardless of the fact of, a lot of people that just got to be having sex with a lot of multiple women, which in NBA Youngboy, him being his age and him having all the money that he have and being able to, just have anybody he wants that is of his age. He's able to do that because of money. I bet you if he didn't have money, and I'm not going to even say that because that's a lie, okay? That's a lie. I've known guys in my community that are bummified guys that have used women for everything they own all of their lives. And they have been with a lot of different women. They could not settle down with one woman. They are very codependent. They have, a lot of times they have sexual addictions because they don't love themselves. And a lot of times something happened with these men. They were molested or raped, whether it was from a man or a woman. Or sometimes kids feel the need to think they have to. They experiment when they're younger. They experiment and thinking, and sometimes it be with the same sex. And they get a taste of that. And sometimes they grow up like literally sticking to it, dating the same sex. Now, granted, a lot of people have been molested that are bisexual, gay. They are, they were molested. Now, NBA Youngboy, I'm going to tell y'all the message that God gave me. He said that this dude, what are you doing? Oh, he said that this dude what is that?
What?
Sorry, it was somebody. Um, he said NBA Youngboy went to jail. He was forced to have to be alone, go be by himself and not be with a woman. So by you having a sexual addiction, did he let somebody turn him out, or did he fall into that trap of like messing around with another boy in jail or whatever? I got to go back to the drawing board to God and ask him about that. Because a lot of times when you're overly sexual and you go to prison, you were already gay before you went. And if you are engaging in prison, that's not anything new. Now, this act that he came out with, the black lipstick and looking like a girl and painting his nails, and NBA Youngboy needs to stop it. He really is hurting. And he don't want to feel like that. But when you got money like that, it's pretty much no cure unless you really go inward, solely in, and you break down on your knees and you really, really cry out to God, not the devil, but God, and tell him, I am a sinner. You know, could you please come inside of me and change me? You know, and then at that moment, that's where God will come in and you tell him, God, please come inside of me and change me in the name of Jesus. Because, you know, it's one thing for NBA Youngboy to have all this money and mess around with all these different women. It's nothing new. He's just really doing what it's a lot of men I've seen do this type of thing. And I had a lot of boys in my family that did that were like that. And some of them had money and were well off, was rich. You know, they did a lot of things to get money and they were well off. And you know, those guys, all the women want them. And some of my family members didn't have any money and they still was going around and about and through everywhere, being able to knock off women and all of that and get them pregnant and move on to the next one. You know, what he's doing isn't unusual. It's not. But he have to find himself. He have to love himself. Love yourself to know that you're more than that. I'm getting chills all over my legs, y'all. Love yourself enough to know I'm better than this. I don't want to be with her, Tony, Shonda, Keisha, Yaya, all these different Sandra. You know, I don't want to be with all these women sexually. For that matter, I can't even pretty much even be their friend, because if I be their friend, I'm going to end up knocking them down sexually and getting them pregnant. So God was telling me, NBA Youngboy, like, these girls really are in trouble. Now, this scenario that he's dealing with right now with this girl, and they really, you know, they be talking all about her, but she's really cute. She got, her head is sort of like some people in my family. And they try to say this, and a lot of people just be jealous. You know what I'm saying? People got to think that they're all so pretty, so pretty, that guys don't want to go for just a simple female, a natural, like a female that's just just, you know, not overly too pretty, and not overly, not under, you know, look like just crappy, but not over the top, thinking that they're so pretty that, you know, can't nobody touch them and all of this. No. You know, he went and picked another girl. Basically, something about all of those girls, these girls that I've seen that he have these kids by, something about them all resemble to me. And I don't know if it's just me, but it's just something, a little something about all of them resemble. So God was telling me that this is a hard battle, because now he's saying that he's going to get married, and I'm happy for him. You know, if he get married and then stop cheating and all of this is going to F somebody up, because I haven't went in to look at his sign, but it's going to be somebody in the near future that they were a major player, and they are going to hurt a lot of people's feelings. They not going to cheat anymore. They're going to settle down, but then that's when you begin to start receiving your karma, when you shut the door. Like, it be hurtful. A lot of people, I could just imagine a lot of men that did all these women wrong, and they're sitting somewhere soggy because the woman they end up feeling that they want to just majorly settle down with, it be hell, and she dragged their ass most of the time. Like, it be something, it don't even have to be cheating. It's just gonna be that they're stuck in that place, and for some odd reason, they're not gonna be, their hearts is gonna be stuck. God will make you, if you continue to hurt people, God will set you down. And it doesn't matter who you're with or whatever. God will set you down and place you under, to where you'll be up under a stronghold that you cannot move. You cannot move. You can't get it off your heart. You can't move it. You can't shift it. You can't yank it out. You can't do anything. It's almost like you are literally stuck with that person. And it doesn't even have to be anything physically. It just be your heart. It be your inner spirit. Like, you cannot, I'm telling you, people need to be careful. I do not think that it was wise for people. Really need to leave NBA Youngboy alone. They really do. They need to let this guy sit with himself and God and soak in everything. And, you know, he kind of needs some companionship. He needs some type of motivation. He needs someone that he can talk to every day. You know, a counselor or somebody that can help this kid. You know what I'm saying? He's grown, but, you know, he's still young. He really needs some help, like, to work these different emotions that he's feeling out, his thoughts, you know, and the way he must go and how he should react to things and what he must do. Like, this is a cat that really needs some emotional, physically, mentally, emotional, and spiritual growth. I'm telling you. And God was telling me that it's still a loophole and a karmic cycle going on with NBA Youngboy and these women, even the one that he have got with now. Here in due season, we're about to see if he's gonna just stick with her, or he's gonna move on to someone else and then have somebody else pregnant. Because a lot of times a person that is scared to love, in fear of commitment, in fear of not being accepted properly, because they know they have flaws. They know that it is a matter of deep, dark things, issues that they deal with, that they're going through, that haven't been brought out. and up to the surface base, they'll run. They will run if it start getting too close, if the love start getting too strong, if, you know what I'm saying, if a person is not there emotionally or whatever. Because a lot of times, like a person like NBA Youngboy, and I don't know for that matter, because, you know, on these little videos and stuff that he's doing with the girl, he doesn't act controlling, really. He don't. And my daughter was saying he used to be mean and did this and did that and yada yada. I said, well, he act a little more humble and at peace and like more calm and gentle with how he's treating this girl right here or whatever. And a lot of times a controlling person, but that could also be gaslighting and all of that. NBA Youngboy have really had a lot of these different little females in love with him, and he crushed their souls because he moved on to the next one or whatever. And, you know, that's not good because he was building up karmic debt for himself. And that stuff have to be paid back. And it doesn't mean it's going to just be paid back from a partner. It could just make a lot of people treat you shitty for the rest of your life. Or really treat you shallow, like, you know, pretending to love you and not. Pretending to be your friend and not. You're going to have to still get those karmic debts paid off from the things that you have done. And we don't know what they may be. Only you and God is going to know about that. So God was telling me that they really needed to leave him alone and let him, he really needs to be by himself. That's the only way he's going to really, really find out who NBA Youngboy is. That's really how he's going to learn to love himself, not be codependent, not, you know, be from woman to woman, not, you know what I'm saying, love himself enough not to give his body freely like that, you know, not consider sex as love and it's really lust. You know, it's going to take a lot. And a lot of these artists need that because they live in a fake life. They really not heal like that. And, you know, they get on here, they may sing, rap or whatever. Present themselves as though, but when you're an artist, you're working a lot. You don't have a lot of time to, yes, you can put your feelings into your music. Yes, you can put your feelings. But have you went and really to the root cause of your issue and sat with yourself and by yourself and healed yourself to where you will never turn back to the way that you are again? Because you know you are hurt, lost, and broken. A lot of people don't do that. They sit up there and, you know, they pretend a lot. They pretend, oh, I'm healed. They pretend, oh, you know, that they're changed. Healing yourself is not easy, y'all. It's a real hard job. I'm not gonna lie. And it hurts. It hurts badly to really go within and deal with a lot of issues that you deal with one by one. And turn from your wicked, evil ways and change in the direction that we're going in. It takes a lot of work. You have to be committed to yourself. You got to be committed to God and the Holy Spirit. so that you can reach and get that strength from God to do as you're trying to do to heal yourself. To sit alone and be by yourself and not be around nobody, and to be rejected from people, and they don't know they helping you. See, here's the thing. A lot of people, I had already went through a lot of the things that people going, force me to go through again in life. How do you sit with yourself not knowing who you're dealing with and try to beat them down in something that they've already been beaten in already before? See, they have a group of people, campaign rivals, karmic rivals on the internet, cyberbullying, stalking, cheating, lying, taking from people that's less than them, people that don't deserve to be rejected. They get a group and a clique of people to try to destroy you. And what that thing that they're doing to you, rejection, God teaching you, you got to learn to be by yourself. A lot of these people are sick people. They have tons and they got to have someone to ride with them, to ride for them, to be on the battlefield with them, to fight their battles. But when you've had a person like me, shown and approved, we've seen this, even on the internet, how they did. They're liars. They're all liars. And I stand alone with God in front of me and my ancestors. And we fighting with no one help while they beat me down, while they rejected me, while they lied on me, took from me, all of that. Belittled me, try to keep me at the bottom, wanted me to continue to work for something I already worked for. Getting together in these little cliques to try to stop me. God did not tell you to do that. He's going to take you out of here for messing around with people you have no business. I'm going to tell y'all a thing about NBA Youngboy. I'm saying it time and time. Y'all need to let him alone. Leave him alone. Let him be by himself. And I know it's hard for him to do that because it's clear as day we see that he haven't given himself time to even grasp of being alone by himself without being with someone. But the women, they already see what it is and they should stay away from him. Let that boy go in peace and heal.